Good evening. I'm going to be reading Mark chapter 5, starting at 25. So if y'all would turn as you get there, and if you're able, stand for the reading of God's Word.
Is that in the New Testament?
All right. And a certain woman, which had an issue of blood 12 years, and had suffered many things of many physicians, and had spent all that she had, and was nothing bettered, but rather grew worse. And when she had heard of Jesus, came in the press behind and touched his garment. For she said, If I may touch but his clothes, I shall be made whole. And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of that plague. And Jesus, immediately knowing in himself that virtue had gone out of him, turned him about in the press and said, Who touched my clothes? And his disciples said unto him, Thou seest the multitude thronging thee, and thou sayest, Who touched me? And he looked round about to see her, that she had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what she had done in her, came and fell before him, and told him all the truth. And he said unto her, Daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole. Go in peace, and be whole of thy plague. If you would bow your heads with me. My dear Father, Lord, I just thank you and praise you, Lord. I praise you, Lord, for another opportunity, Lord, to take your stand and preach your gospel, Lord. And I just pray, Lord, that you'll hold nothing back tonight, Lord, that you'll use me and anoint me to preach your word, and that your word will go out and not come back void. In your holy name I pray. Amen. You know, as I was, the title for tonight is If I Could Only. And, you know, the other night I was working kind of late, and I was working on a truck. I just pulled the transmission and put it all back in, and I was getting the exhaust in, and I was trying to hook the O2 sensors in, and I couldn't reach my arm up there to plug it in. I put my arm one way, the dry shaft was in the way, the exhaust, everything was in the way, and I just sitting there thinking, if I could only bend my arm a little different, I could plug it in. And as I was thinking, if I could only. And that's when God started talking to me, how many times we say, if I could only. And he brought me to the woman with the issue of blood, that she had said, if I could only get rid of this plague, if I could only get rid of this, I'd be a totally different person. If I could get rid of this issue of blood, I would be totally different. And the thing is, we all got issues. We all got stuff we're carrying around. And, you know, as I sit there and say that, you don't have to sit there and think about it. It's already popped into your mind what you've been carrying around for so long. All these issues, all the sin, all the depression, all the anxiety, the addiction, you know what it is, and you've been carrying it around for so many years. You've been carrying it around for so long that it just seems normal, that now it don't even seem different to you because you've carried it around so long, it's just a part of you. Just like this woman of issue of blood, it said for 12 years she had this. Now, no matter how you look about it, 12 years is a good chunk of your life. You're 24 years old, that's half your life. And she had carried it around for so long, and I know she had to be disappointed time and time again when she went to another physician and they tried something different with no prevail, that nothing ever changed, that she had to be getting to the point, it's just, this is going to be my life, this is how things are always going to be, this is who I am, and there's nothing I can do about it. And so many sit here tonight saying, I can't change, and nothing's ever going to be different, this is who I am, I've carried it for so long, I've tried everything in the world to get rid of it, I've done this, I've done that, I can't do nothing. But the thing is, you're turning to the wrong place for help. You're going to the world to try to get your help. But let me tell you, the doctors can't fix it. The therapist, the counselor, your mom, your dad, no matter how you go about it, they can try, but the thing is, it's only going to make it worse. There's been people that's got off drugs on their own. There's been people that's got out of alcohol addiction on their own. There's been people that's done things on their own, but the thing is, they wasn't ever made whole. They wasn't ever made something new. They wasn't ever changed. Yes, they got rid of that, but they still had a hole that was missing in their heart.
Yep.
She tried for so long. She tried for so long to get rid of this, and we try so many times for so long. I tried it myself. I struggled with fear and anxiety for so many years, and I would try to I'd talk myself up. I'd get up every morning saying, well, I have a good job, I have a good this, I have all this stuff. I would try to work myself up, but guess what? The next morning I woke up, it was still there. No matter how hard I tried to lay it down on my own, I couldn't do it until Jesus come along, and he took it from me. He took all the issues I had and laid them down, and I was made new, I was made whole. But she tried for so long. Why are you carrying it around when you don't have to carry it around? You've carried it around for so many years. And it just seems normal. Now, this is who I am. But the thing is, that ain't who you have to be. You can be made whole. You can be made something new. But the only way you're going to do it is through Jesus. He's the only one that can fix you. He's the only one that can change you. That's right. I'm going to try to stick to my notes as much as I can so I don't miss nothing. We try everything but God. The woman had tried everything in the world, every physician. She tried every physician until she had no money left. She had nothing else to give. And the thing is, nothing that she done made it any better. But the thing is, it said she grew worse. How many times we try to fix our own mistakes and you find out you made it worse than you was to begin with? You try to fix your own issues. You tried to fix your own mistakes. And by the time at the end of the day, you look, you're worse off than where you was before. But the thing is, she heard about a man named Jesus coming through. She was tired of trying everything else. She tried everything else. She said, I don't know what else to do. But the thing is, she knew what Jesus could do. She said, if I could only touch the hem of his garments, I knew I'd be made whole. I know if I could just touch him, everything would begin to change. But so many times as Christians, or not even Christians, just people, they're scared. They're scared to come to the Lord because they'll say, well, you don't understand what I've done. You don't understand what I've been through. You don't understand the sin that I've been in. You don't understand. I can't go to him. He's not going to take me. I've been a heathen my whole life. I've done so much that he couldn't forgive me. Put up 2 Corinthians. There's 4 words in there that I'm really after. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient. You say, my grace, that's how you could that'll preach itself. My grace, his grace covered everything that you could ever think of. He sent his son to die for us because he knew he's going to need grace. He knew he's going to mess up. He knew he's going to stumble and fail. There's nothing that you can do that he doesn't know that you was going to do to begin with. But he still said, I'm going to send my son to die for you. I'm going to give you grace. I'm going to give you mercy. The next word is. Now, that's just a two-letter word, but the thing is, he started showing me it means so much because if you would change that to was, it'd have a totally different meaning. But the thing is it says is, and the thing is, when you read this, when it was written, it has the same meaning as you read it today. And the thing is, it's going to have the same meaning when you read it tomorrow. In 100 years, it says, my grace is sufficient. It doesn't matter when or what it is. It says, my grace is sufficient. He knew that his grace would cover anything we have. And you read sufficient, it means let me see if I can find it. I wrote it down. Sufficient. It's the definition I looked up. It said enough, adequate, capable. Often implies that something is fully equipped or capable of meeting one's needs. And that's the thing about God's grace is it's more than capable. It's more than capable to cover everything that I've ever done. So the thing is, you don't have to be scared to come to the Lord because his grace is sufficient. He said, I'm going to take you regardless of what you've done. I don't care what you've done. I just want you. I'm going to give you grace. I'm going to take them issues that you're dealing with, that you've been dealing with for so long, that you've carried around, that's burdened you down, that's dragged you down. I'm going to take it. I'm going to give you grace, and when you come up, you're going to be something new. You're going to be made whole. You can walk out the door feeling different. She was afraid that God was mad with her, and the thing is, he ain't mad. He ain't ever mad at you. Yes, he can be disappointed, but the thing is, he wants you to come to him. He wants you to lay down what you're carrying for so long. But we decide to carry it around. Lost my place. The thing is, we all carry around stuff, but as I stand here tonight and You know, God didn't give me a word for nothing. He didn't give me this word just for me to get up here and y'all hear me talk. He gave me this word for a reason. If y'all want to get me a song together, I'm going to be wrapping up here in a minute. You know, we carry around this stuff for so long, and we let it burn us down. And the thing is, after so long, it seems like it's just how it is. That's just how things are going to be. That's how things are always going to be. And you know, this woman probably got to the point she thought the same thing. She said, I'm going to have this issue of blood. This is what I'm going to have to deal with. This is all I'm ever going to be. But the thing is, she heard about a man named Jesus that was coming through, and she said, if I could only touch the hem of his garment, if I could just touch him, things would begin to change. And the thing is, that's the same thing that could happen tonight, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what you're carrying, if you could only come to Jesus and lay it down at his feet, things would begin to change. If I could only. How many times we said, if I could only? I say it all the time. If I could only do this, things would change. If I could only find the right doctor to prescribe the right medicine, things would change. If I could find the right therapist that would tell me what I need to hear. If I could find the right counselor that could tell me what I need to hear. And the thing is, there ain't nothing wrong with all them things, but that's not going to fix you. That's not going to change you. That's not going to change nothing. The only thing that can change you is Jesus Christ. So as they begin to sing, y'all good. If y'all would stand. You know, like I said at the beginning, you don't even have to think about it. You know what you're carrying around. You know what your burdens are. You know what your sin is. You know what your addictions is. And you've tried for so long to lay it down on your own. You've tried time and time again, and you finally to the point where you're just giving up. But the thing is, tonight, you can change. Tonight, you can come give it to God. Tonight, you can walk out the door being made whole. You can walk out the door not being halfway or 3/4 of the way. You can walk out this door being whole again, made 100% new. And when you wake up tomorrow, the burdens and the issues that you carried, you won't have them anymore if you leave them at the feet of Jesus. You can wake up in the morning and have a whole new outlook on life, because he said, my grace is sufficient. His mercies are new every single day. It follows me around every single day. And I got to be changed. And the thing is, it wasn't just for a day. It was for the next day and the next day and the next day. You don't have to carry it around. So if y'all would come as they sing.
Hand is on my shoulder, and I can feel the walls caving in. You never let go of me. Your love is radiating from within. I can hear your still voice in me. Your presence is so it's overwhelming, 'cause you are God, and you are great, and you are everything within me. Yes, you are God, and you are great, and you are everything within me. The joy that is within me, I want to pour out your presence with my praise. I'm gonna shout it from the mountains. Thank you, Jesus, for your blood, your sweet blood. You are God, and you are great, and you are everything within me. Yes, you are God, and you are great, your presence.